uncertainty has become an increasingly common feature of modern society, especially as global markets experience more frequent fluctuations. Individuals are often directly impacted by these economic shifts, which can lead to a range of psychological responses. As the financial landscape becomes more unpredictable, the psychological well-being of individuals is at risk. This uncertainty affects mental health, emotional stability, and day-to-day functioning, influencing individuals in profound and lasting ways. Understanding the psychological consequences of economic instability is crucial not only for individual coping strategies, but also for developing broader societal support systems. Definition of economic uncertainty. Economic uncertainty refers to the unpredictable nature of financial markets, policies, and economic conditions. It encompasses factors such as fluctuations in inflation rates, unemployment, stock market volatility, and global economic crisis. These conditions make it difficult for individuals to predict their financial future, leading to feelings of insecurity and fear. Economic uncertainty can vary in intensity, from localized events like a recession to global crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic, each impacting people differently based on their personal financial situation and social context. The connection between economy and mental health. The relationship between economic conditions and mental health is complex and multifaceted. Economic stressors such as job loss, wage stagnation, and rising costs of living can trigger a variety of psychological issues, including anxiety, depression, and feelings of helplessness. Studies have shown that during times of economic uncertainty, rates of mental health disorders increase as people struggle to maintain their sense of security and well-being. The stress caused by economic pressures often manifests as physical symptoms, including sleep disturbances, fatigue, and increased vulnerability to illness. Anxiety and stress responses. Anxiety and stress are among the most immediate psychological reactions to economic uncertainty. These emotional responses are not just limited to people who face direct financial challenges, but can also affect those who are simply witnessing economic instability in their communities or societies. Stress responses can vary, but common effects include increased worry about the future, difficulty concentrating, and persistent fear about personal financial stability. Physiologically, the body's response to stress can lead to increased cortisol levels, contributing to a range of health problems such as cardiovascular issues, digestive problems, and weakened immune function. The role of job insecurity. One of the most significant contributors to psychological distress during economic uncertainty is job insecurity. Fear of losing one's job or experiencing long-term unemployment can lead to a significant decline in mental health. This section examines how individuals' identities and self-worth are often closely tied to their employment, and how the threat of job loss can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and emotional distress. The constant worry about job security can lead to chronic anxiety and depression, further affecting an individual's overall well-being. Impact on family and relationships. Economic instability doesn't only affect individuals, it can have a far-reaching impact on families and relationships. Financial stress is a common source of tension in relationships, leading to conflicts over spending, financial priorities, and future planning. Couples may experience more frequent arguments or emotional disconnection as they cope with financial hardship. Additionally, the strain of economic uncertainty may lead to changes in parenting styles, as parents may feel less able to provide for their children's needs, leading to feelings of guilt and frustration. Overall, financial difficulties can create a stressful home environment that exacerbates mental health challenges. Coping mechanisms and behavioral adaptations. In the face of economic uncertainty, individuals develop various coping mechanisms to manage the psychological distress they experience. These coping strategies may include both positive and negative responses. Positive coping strategies may involve seeking social support, practicing mindfulness, or focusing on problem solving to address financial challenges. On the other hand, negative coping mechanisms may include substance abuse, avoidance, or disengagement from the realities of financial instability. Understanding these coping mechanisms and their potential long-term effects is essential for developing strategies to help individuals better manage economic stress. The role of social support networks. Social support networks play a critical role in buffering the negative psychological effects of economic uncertainty. The support of family, friends, and community members can provide individuals with emotional resilience and practical resources during times of financial instability. This section explores how individuals who have strong social connections are often better equipped to cope with stress and anxiety. Furthermore, communities that offer shared resources such as food banks, counseling services, or employment assistance programs can help mitigate the psychological toll of economic hardship. Long-term psychological effects. The long-term psychological effects of enduring economic uncertainty can be profound. Chronic exposure to financial instability can lead to development of long-term mental health conditions such as generalized anxiety disorder, chronic depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. Individuals who experience prolonged financial hardship may also struggle with feelings of hopelessness and a diminished sense of control over their lives. These long-term effects can reduce their ability to fully participate in work or social activities, leading to further isolation and distress. Understanding these long-term impacts is essential for developing preventative and therapeutic interventions. Coping with economic uncertainty. Interventions and strategies. Effective interventions and strategies can help individuals cope with psychological impacts of economic uncertainty. This may include individual interventions such as therapy or counseling, which can help individuals address anxiety, depression, and stress. Cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT and other evidence-based practices have been shown to be especially effective in managing financial stress. Additionally, societal interventions such as government financial support programs, public health campaigns, and mental health services can provide crucial relief to those affected by economic instability. Fostering financial literacy and resilience programs can also help individuals better prepare for periods of economic uncertainty. In conclusion, economic uncertainty poses significant psychological challenges for individuals. The impact of financial instability goes beyond material concerns, affecting mental health, emotional well-being, and social relationships. The consequences of economic uncertainty are far-reaching, influencing not only individual lives but also broader communities. However, with effective coping strategies, social support, and targeted interventions, individuals can learn to navigate the psychological effects of economic instability. Ultimately, a deeper understanding of these psychological impacts can guide the development of policies and practices that foster resilience, reduce stress, and promote mental health in uncertain economic times.